Welcome to the latest climate podcast. Here are today's top climate news stories. In Canada, Prime Minister Mark Carney emphasizes the need for more action on climate change rather than excessive regulation. He believes that current policies are insufficient for meeting the country's 2030 climate goals, which aim for a significant reduction in greenhouse gas emissions. Carney supports initiatives like carbon capture technology and nuclear power as part of a new agreement with Alberta, which also includes a planned increase in the industrial carbon price. While some former officials express concerns about these changes, Carney remains optimistic about investments and projects that could lead to meaningful progress in addressing climate challenges.
Inox Clean Energy Limited, based in India, has made an exciting move by acquiring Vibrant Energy, enhancing its renewable energy portfolio significantly. This acquisition, estimated at around rupees 5,000 crore, adds 1,337 megawatts of renewable capacity. Inox aims to boost its total renewable power capacity to 3 gigawatts by the end of fiscal year 2026 and an impressive 10 gigawatts by fiscal year 2028. The projects will be spread across several Indian states, including Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Telangana, and Andhra Pradesh, and involve important agreements with global corporations. This strategic acquisition positions Inox as a leader in renewable energy growth in India.
China is leading the world in antimony production, controlling nearly half of the global supply. Antimony, a valuable metalloid, is essential in various industries, including flame retardants and defense. However, its mining poses environmental challenges, releasing harmful toxins. To address these issues, China has implemented strict regulations to ensure environmental compliance in its mining operations. Meanwhile, countries like the United States and Japan are seeking alternative supply chains to reduce dependence on China. Initiatives like the European Union's Critical Raw Materials Act and the UK's Vision 2035 aim to secure sustainable supplies of critical minerals, supporting global climate goals.
In India, Dr. Gopal Krishna Patra emphasized the importance of geospatial innovation in tackling climate change during the 14th UGIT International Conference at Bangalore University. He highlighted that advanced technologies like GPS, geographic information systems, and artificial intelligence are vital for monitoring natural disasters and enhancing disaster preparedness. Dr. Patra noted that climate change has increased extreme weather events, affecting agriculture and livelihoods. Additionally, Professor Ashok D. Hanjagi encouraged students to embrace next-generation geospatial technologies. A memorandum of understanding was signed between Bangalore University and the Karnataka State Remote Sensing Applications Center to foster collaboration in research and data sharing for societal needs.
India's automobile industry is set for a promising year in 2026, with projected sales growth of 6 to 8%. This positive outlook is driven by supportive policies like tax relief, which enhance affordability and consumer demand. The rebound in passenger vehicle sales in 2025 reflects a strong recovery, particularly in urban areas, with a growing interest in SUVs, CNG, and electric vehicles. While automakers face supply challenges and rising compliance costs, they are investing in electrification and upgrades. Overall, the sector remains optimistic, buoyed by consumer confidence and favorable policies, despite the upcoming regulatory changes.
In New Zealand, there is growing concern about the future of gas connections in homes as supplies dwindle. Advocates for electrification argue that continuing to install new gas connections is unwise, urging a shift towards electric heating to save costs in the long run. While new gas connections still occur, the largest gas retailer has stopped accepting them, and many households are transitioning to electric systems. A proposed financing scheme could help homeowners afford these upgrades. With rising gas prices and environmental concerns, the push for electrification is seen as a positive step towards a sustainable energy future.
India is making significant strides in its nuclear power sector with the recent passage of the SHANTI Bill. This new law promotes private sector involvement in establishing nuclear power plants and managing nuclear fuel activities, aiming for a target of 100 gigawatts of nuclear capacity by 2047. It maintains strict safety regulations and grants the Atomic Energy Regulatory Board greater autonomy. Notably, the law introduces a nuclear liability fund and establishes a nuclear damage claims commission to address severe incidents. These changes reflect India's commitment to enhancing its nuclear energy capabilities while prioritizing safety and accountability.
India's beloved Pomfret fish is facing a serious decline, transforming from a cherished dish to a costly rarity, now priced at 1,000 rupees per kilogram. Once abundant in coastal waters, pomfret is now scarce due to overfishing, especially during breeding seasons, and environmental issues like pollution. The annual catch has plummeted dramatically, highlighting the urgent need for sustainable fishing practices. However, there is hope. By choosing to avoid pomfret during the breeding season and supporting responsible fishing, consumers can help restore this iconic fish population. With patience and care, pomfret could once again thrive in our seas.
Delhi is set to launch an exciting new electric vehicle policy in 2026, aimed at improving air quality and promoting cleaner transportation. Chief Minister Rekha Gupta announced that the policy will include financial incentives to make electric vehicles more affordable, along with a scrappage program for older, polluting cars. A significant expansion of neighborhood charging infrastructure is also planned, making it easier for residents to charge their vehicles. This initiative not only addresses environmental concerns, but also positions Delhi as a hub for electric mobility. Details on specific incentives and rollout plans will be shared soon, promising a greener future for the city.
Stellantis, a major automotive company, is expressing concerns that the new climate plan from the European Union may hinder investment in Europe. The CEO highlighted that the plan could create challenges for the company's future projects and financial commitments. This situation emphasizes the ongoing struggle between environmental regulations and economic growth in the automotive sector. While the aim of the EU's climate initiatives is to combat climate change, the potential impact on investment decisions raises important questions about balancing environmental goals with business interests.
In India, a citizen-led campaign called People for Aravallis is gaining traction with an online petition against the Supreme Court's new definition of the Aravalli Hills, which could threaten this vital ecological region. The petition, aiming for 100,000 signatures, calls for the entire range to be declared a critical ecological zone and demands a halt to mining activities. Environmental activists warn that the current definition could lead to irreversible damage, impacting wildlife, water security, and rural communities. With support from notable figures and widespread protests, the movement emphasizes the importance of protecting this ancient ecosystem against climate change and pollution.
Mercedes-Benz is set to revolutionize family travel with its upcoming 8-seater electric vehicle, the VLE, debuting on March 10, 2026 in Stuttgart. This innovative MPV boasts an impressive driving range of over 500 kilometers and offers powerful options from 268 to 470 horsepower. Built on the new Van EA electric platform, it promises fast charging capabilities and a luxurious interior featuring the advanced MBUX hyperscreen. Designed for comfort and versatility, the VLE is perfect for families and commercial services alike. With its sleek design inspired by the Vision V concept, This electric vehicle is sure to impress.
Tuvalu, a small island nation in the South Pacific facing severe climate change challenges, has begun its first climate migration to Australia under a groundbreaking treaty. The Falapili Mobility Pathway allows Tuvaluans to live, work, and study in Australia, with an annual cap of 280 visas to ensure skilled individuals remain in Tuvalu. Among the first arrivals are Dr. Messina Matolu, a dentist eager to help Indigenous communities, Kitai Halapai, a forklift driver aiming to support her family, and Manipua Puafolu, a pastor in training focused on spiritual guidance. This initiative represents hope and new opportunities for Tuvaluans.
India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently passed a new bill called the Sustainable Harnessing and Advancement of Nuclear Energy for Transforming India, or SHANTI, which opens the nuclear sector to private companies. This move is seen as an effort to improve relations with United States President Donald Trump, especially after Trump signed a defense bill that includes a joint assessment on nuclear liability rules. The SHANTI Bill modifies previous laws to encourage foreign investment in India's nuclear energy sector, aiming to boost energy production. This development could enhance India's energy independence and strengthen international partnerships.
India has made impressive strides in renewable energy, achieving a remarkable milestone in 2025 by generating 50% of its power from non-fossil fuel sources, 5 years ahead of its 2030 goal. With an investment of nearly 2 lakh crore rupees, India added 50 gigawatts of renewable energy capacity, bringing its total to about 262 gigawatts. Union Minister Pralhad Joshi expressed optimism for continued growth in 2026, driven by solar energy and supportive government initiatives. Experts highlight the need for improved grid integration and infrastructure to sustain this momentum, paving the way for a brighter, cleaner energy future in India.
In India, Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru emphasized the potential of atomic energy for peaceful purposes during his 1954 speech. He highlighted that countries like India, with limited power resources, could greatly benefit from atomic energy, unlike more industrialized nations. Nehru expressed concerns about international control over atomic energy, cautioning that it could lead to power imbalances favoring developed countries. He welcomed discussions on creating an international framework for atomic energy, but insisted that it must ensure equitable access for all nations, particularly those in need. Nehru's vision aimed for a cooperative approach to harness atomic energy for global good.
For more climate news, make sure to download the Change Your Climate app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. Please note these stories were AI-generated from real news sources, which isn't always perfect. If you have any concerns or questions about the news contained in this podcast, please reach out to us. Thank you, and see you tomorrow.